Hi, boys and girls. So this week we are going to be on Unit 9, Week 1. Unit 9, Week 1, our listening comprehension for that week is Peter's Chair. Peter's Chair is a fiction story. So the genre for this story again is what, boys and girls? What is that genre? It is a what? A what? A fiction. That is correct. And we do know anytime we're listening to a fiction story, we know that that story, is it true or is it false? False. Great job. So we know anytime we're talking about fiction, that means that the story is made up. All right, great job, boys and girls. So, while you guys are listening to the story, I want you guys to pay attention to the sequence of events, okay? And when we say the sequence of events, that means what happened first, what happened what in the middle, and what happened last. So, we need to know what happened first, what happened next, and what happened last. Pay attention because that's what you guys going to do for us when you take your quiz. You're going to have to answer those questions, all right? So make sure your listening ears are turned on. All right, boys and girls. Now, far as our sight words this week. Our sight words this week, as you can see, we have the word help. What is that word, boys and girls? Help. Great job. And the next word we have is to. Great job. What's that word? To. All right. So, what Miss Simon, what we guys want you guys to do, we want you guys to make sure that you are paying attention, that you are writing your sight words, as well as studying, reviewing your sight words from the sight words we left off before we got off for spring break. Now, boys and girls, so with that being said, we went over what our story is for this week, and we also went over our sight words. Now, using our sight words, I want you guys to not forget when we write our sentences. We're going to write our sentences, and I want you guys to practice at home as well. When you write your sentence, I want you guys to make sure you're using your finger spaces. All right. Let's just look at this sentence down here at the bottom. All right. Can someone help me by reading this sentence? I know you guys can. So let's just read it together. Can you help? Let's see. What sight word did we use? We used the sight word, what? Help. And boys and girls, when we read this sentence, let me just see, was I asking a question? Am I asking a question or I'm telling someone? Because we have to make sure when we write those sentences, we have to pay attention to our ending punctuation mark. So let's just read that sentence again to make sure if we're asking a question or we're saying a statement, okay? Let's just see. Can you help? What punctuation mark is this? That's right, boys and girls. It is a question mark. So that means we are what? Are we asking someone something or we telling someone something? Great job. We're asking them. Kudos to you guys. Great job. So again, when you're writing your sentence, remember, make sure you have your space in between your words, okay? Make sure you have your space. Now, we're going to go on and we're going to move on to phonics. The phonic for this week is long A. Long A. And we guys should know what the long A sound. That long A sound make what? A. Great job. The short A sound makes what? A. I hear you, boys and girls. Great job. Now, so this week we're going to go over our long A sound. For example, we have a picture here. This picture is a picture of a cake. Let's just blend this word, boys and girls. Can you help me blend this word? Let's do it. Cake. Cake. Do you hear that long A sound in cake? Great job. Cake. The next picture we have is a picture of a tape. Let's blend that word, boys and girls. Tape. Tape. Great job. Great job. And the next picture we have is a picture of a gate. Let's blend that word, boys and girls. Gate. Gate. Great job. Great job. So, boys and girls, what Miss Simon and what we want you guys to do is we want you guys to make sure that you are studying and going over your long A sound for this week, okay? And we're not going to leave out our adjective. Adjective. How many of you guys can remember about our adjectives? All right, so we know that adjective, boys and girls. Who can tell me what an adjective does? What is an adjective? That's right. An adjective describes something. It describes something. For example, Mom has a pink hat. What is the adjective in that sentence? That's right. Pink. What color is the hat? Pink. Great job. Great job. Good job, boys and girls. Now, if I were to say, the food is yummy to my tummy, what is the adjective? Yummy. Great job. Great job. So we know when we're talking about adjectives, anytime we talk about an adjective, we know adjective, they are what kind of words? Yes, describing words. Adjectives is describing words. So remember, for this week, for Unit 9, Week 1, we're going to go over our long A sound as well as our adjectives, your sight words, and don't forget your genre and writing those sentences. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, boys and girls.